Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you a technology to modify and change the .NET assembly and then save it back. Why I needed to do that? Because I'm developing an tool to help you debug. I will show you with you later once I finish that. Uh, uh, I can simplify it as the following scenario. For example, this is a simple .NET application, and then I can build it and run it. Oh, it's such a simple .NET application, right? And I want to add some extra command to this application. Oh, of course, I can add those extra code from the C sharp source code, but sometimes I want to modify them in runtime. That means I want to update the binary file, the binary assembly, instead of update the source code. So in that case, I should load the assembly into our application and then modify the instruction and then save it back. As we know, all the .NET applications are compiled as AL binary code or AL byte code. So this is the decompiled C sharp code, and we can check the IL code, right? So I want to add extra code to this binary. So how should I do that? Let me show you my the application I'm developing. This application I have added this assembly file to the command line, so it will modify it. As you can see, this is the original assembly. Then after I run my tool, it will update it. Let me click refresh. Can you see? It add two extra line of code. And then let me run it. Run this. Can you see? Can you see it? Okay. And those two extra lines added. And let's check the error code. Right? How did I do that? I asked ChatGPT to help me with it. So let me replay what I did. Let me create a new solution, a simple console application. Then I will ask ChatGPT in .NET. I want to load a .NET assembly and add the following lines of code to the beginning of the entry point method. Entry point method means the main method, right? So I can say usually. Maybe I do not need to tell it what the entry point method mean. And then save the changes back to the assembly. What code? Console dot write line. Zach Young. This is my name. And console dot read key. Oh, as you can see, ChatGPT tell me I can use this NuGet package. This NuGet package is a tool that can be used to read, modify, and write back the changes to a .NET assembly. So let me install this NuGet package first. Yeah, and then copy the code into our project. I like the top level code, so I will remove those. Yeah. Application path. Let me use this one. Yeah, should be the DLL file, not the exe file, because the exe file is just a launcher. All our code sits in the DLL file. So let's change the DLL file. It will load this file into an assembly. This assembly is not a normal assembly, but assembly defined in the monocassial. So load the assembly and try to find the endpoint, usually at the main method, and get the AL processor. The AL processor is a processor that contains all the instruction like the AL binary code, and we can use it to insert extra code to the binary. Then it creates a write line to, yeah, first it insert a load string. Can you see it? Because in AL code, when we pass a string to a method, we must call load string to load the string first, and then call the write method. Okay, you can see this is a code to create a call instruction to call the writeLine method, and then it will create a new instruction to call the read key method. Okay, and then write it back. Oh, this is the file name. Oh, there's no need to specify any file name. So ChatGPT is smart, but not smart enough. We have to modify it. So just use the simple write. It will write it back. Okay, can you understand it? So it will pass the L binary code and then add extra code before the first instruction, because those are instructions, and I want to insert new command, new instruction before the first line of instruction. So here we use the insert before to insert instruction before the first line. Okay, so load string, call write line, then call read key, then write it back. Okay, let me try it. Let me build the original code, and then let's try to modify it. Oh, bug. String must be writable and seekable. I can try to ask ChatGPT why there's such exception, but I tried ask ChatGPT. It cannot give me a right answer. So after doing some research, I know first I should when open the when reading the assembly, I should specify a parameter like this to set the read write to true, so that because by default it can only read the assembly, cannot write it back. If you want to write it back, you have to specify the read write parameter. Then let's try it again. Woo! Done! Let's try. Whoa! Exception. Common language runtime with a problem. When we modify in .NET assembly, if we can see this exception, it means the code we change is not correct, not grammatically correct. It goes against the AL instruction. So why? Because the read key when we write C# code, because as we know, read key method it has a return value. Read key has a return value. Let's check. Like for the right line, right line. For right line, the return value is void, right? But for read key, it has a return value. But in C# code, when we do not care about the return value, we just do not use it. But in AL assembly, if we do not use the return value, we must explicitly drop the return value using pop to pop the return value and drop it. So we have to. So I asked ChatGPT about it. Why it had this exception? It cannot give me a direct answer to help me how to resolve it. It did give me some hints, give me some clue, but it's still need more time for me to resolve it. What I asked about ChatGPT, I asked it like I asked, I executed the changed assembly, but the following error was thrown. Oh, bug. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate ChatGPT. Oh my god. I hate when is Q when the changed assembly run. The following exception was thrown. It gives me some clues and hint. I can understand it because maybe the L command is not 1% correct, so I do not depend on ChatGPT, and I know I should add an extra pop instruction to drop the return value of the read key. So I add L processor insert before body. Oh, we should well we should refactor the code. There's so many replication, right? Don't care about that. I add an pop command. Okay, let's rebuild this console, this updated application. It worked, right? And then let's change it using our new code. Let's try. Ooh, still have error. What the problem? What the what's the problem? Let's check the. Oh my god, it's wrong. It used the return value. Oh my god, it's wrong. Let's check what happened. First, it insert call. No problem. Maybe the problem is we should fetch the first, because every time we insert a new instruction, the first instruction changed. So we must keep the first one instead of try to fetch the first dynamically. So let me rebuild it and change it. Let's try. Whoa! Boom! Done. Right? So, in our application, we load the assembly using the read and write mode, and find the entry point, and get the L processor, and find the first instruction, because we will prepend extra lines of instruction before the first line. So we insert the load string first for the right line, and then call the right line, and then call the read line, and then use pop to pop the return value from the stack to drop it. Okay, by doing that, we can change the assembly in runtime. Okay, I hope this can help you. This line of code is part of an advanced debugging tools. It can help you debug your application easily, like debug it in another computer, or even it run it first and then debug it. In the future, maybe next episode, I will show you how to use advanced debugging skills, including the tools I created. Okay, and I will post the source code of my application to the comment to the comment. So please feel free to check out the code. Okay, thank you. I'm Zach. Happy programmer. See you next time.